Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Your Dog's Been Spayed. When we left our heroes last time, they were preparing to trek to the 27th of April 1960. After a short venture through time to the waterfront lockout of 1951, and losing the original protagonist of the show, Derek, to the lovely Daisy, the young daughter of one of the affected wharfies on the way, our heroes, as already stated, are beginning their rather speedy trek to 1960. Rather than 9 years, the actual time travel process takes roughly 9 seconds. They drink their tea and suddenly find themselves drinking lots of very salty tea. Wicker gets to the surface and looks around her in confusion. The legs of Mephistopheles and Morning are dangling the wrong way up. However, Clucky is bobbing up and down the right way up, looking rather comfortable and pleased with himself.
But look! I always knew hens could float!
That's great, Clucky, but where are we?
Look! I don't know! Should we help Myths and Morning?
Oh, I presume so. You take hold of Morning and I'll deal with Myths.
Look! I always take hold of Morning!
Oh, yes, thank you, Clucky. Right, and roll them over. Hello, Wicker.
Oh, Clucky, my hero.
Are you all right, my darling Mephistopheles? Yes, I think so, Wicker. Great. Where are we, and are we even in the right time?
Look, I don't know.
You've already said that, Clucky.
Wicker?
I can't believe it. First we find ourselves in a grave, then we're nearly crushed by a crane,
Wicker?
and then we find ourselves in the middle of the waterfront lockout,
Wicker?
and now finally we're in the middle of the bloody... what is it, Morning?
I was just going to say, look over there, Wicker.
Why am I looking over here? Oh...
Look!
It's the Halibut! Well, it's a submarine moored at Wellington Harbour. That doesn't mean that it's actually the Halibut.
No, but it's a pretty good start, Wicker. Look, it's right next to the old passenger terminal. That is supposed to be where we'd find the thing.
Right, come on, guys. The sub isn't going to be there forever. Time to start swimming towards it.
As Wicker and the others approach the submarine, the title, the USS Halibut, becomes very clear. They are at the right place, and the right time, for once.
This is a surprise. Our time travel jaunts almost never work out this well.
I can hear people. We should probably be quiet, just in case.
They climb up the side of the pier and find themselves staring at a group of sailors looking somewhat uncomfortable in front of even more uncomfortable-looking cameramen, journalists, and government ministers.
Look! Sailors! Calm down, Clucky, and keep quiet. There'll be time for them soon.
All of you shut up. The guy in the good-looking suit is stepping forward.
As Minister for Defence, I am pleased to welcome the crew of the USS Halibut to Wellington Harbour. I extend my hellos to Governor General, Lord Cobham to my left, and I'm speaking on behalf of the Prime Minister, Mr. Nash, who has been very suddenly called away to England, I believe?
Good morning, Minister. I'm Captain Michael Williams. I understand you want to see our Regulus missiles.
Ah, I understand you.
Boys, load the Regulus.
Are they actually mounting that missile to the front of the sub? It looks like it.
Come on, guys.
This looks really cool, Minister. But ultimately, we won't even need to go through this sort of thing soon. We'll just be able to press a button and shoot the thing straight from the...
You're not actually going to fire that, are you?
What? Do you want us to?
We
We can aim for that church over there if you like.
Oh, the church.
We can take it out real easy.
No, thank you, Captain. That will be okay. I think we just want to get a view of the missile being prepared for firing.
Oh,
You know the cameras?
for the cameras. Yeah, but not actually fire the missile.
No, please don't.
Okay, boys, prep the missile for firing.
But not actually firing.
But don't actually fire it. Yeah, I know, boys. I'm disappointed too.
Now's our chance, guys. We can sneak on board while everyone's distracted preparing the missile. Quiet.
Maybe we should put the costumes on first?
Yes, good idea. Pass the bag. Rats. We don't have one for Myths.
Oh, damn.
It's okay. I'm magic, remember?
Oh, yes! Right, Clucky, squeeze into this, will you? Look, you can squeeze me into anything, darling. Well, we can try. Look, oh, damn!
And so, our heroes squeeze into the small and somewhat soggy, sexy sailor costumes. Thankfully, there wasn't much to them, so they were a relatively easy fit. They sneak squelchily around the other side of the submarine, climb onto the top, and jump right down the hatch as the minister explains to the crew that he does not actually need them to fire the missile at the church on Mount Victoria, despite its obvious strategic importance.
Look, well, I'm glad we managed that so easily. We just need to find our way to the captaining room and hope that it's empty.
Hello. Why, hello. You guys must be the new Kiwi recruits. Boy, you fellows certainly dress strangely, don't you? I must say I like the ribbons, though. Very fetching. Well, come on. You can't hang around all day. I'll show you to our cabins.
We're not actually...
Shut up, Clucky.
Eh?
Oh, nothing. Yep, we're the new Kiwi recruits. You said you were going to show us to our cabins?
Oh, yes. Follow me right this way. Now, do you guys go in for, social bunking? Or do you rather an uninterrupted sleep? We cater for all sorts here. Best to be realistic and accept things rather than pretend nothing's going on.
Well, Clucky and I would definitely be keen for some social bunking. Buck! Oh, yes, Buck! Absolutely!
Well, the fun bunks are on your left, and the ones for prudes, no offense meant, are on the right.
I didn't think the American military was so accepting of this sort of thing in the 1960s, Morning. Don't question, Clucky. Enjoy it. Besides, this is the Navy. I think I'm going to enjoy our time in this submarine, Morning. Buck! I think so too, darling. Buck!
So, this sounds like the place for these two, and I can't imagine Wicker and Mephs having much of a problem with it either. But will they be able to hijack the ship in addition to being taken on as part of its crew? While one may be easier, the other may be much harder. Keep listening, folks, and we promise to show just how hard this may be. In this episode, I, Alex Grieg, have been your narrator. Cordelia Ann Black played Wicker and Mephistopheles, and James Barber voiced Clucky as well as Morning. Francis Homer played Minister Connolly and Midshipman Darrell. Once again, this was written and produced by James Barber. We hope you've enjoyed today's episode and are appreciating the efforts we are going to with our developing narrative. If you think this show is getting a tad predictable, just wait until the completely unexpected twist towards the end of the show. Thank you for listening, and as always, have a lovely time of day.